Good afternoon, Saline. I'm Alec Clark.
And I'm Marissa Lorenzo. Today we tell you some creative ideas to make your spring break fun and do a special infomercial on the Day of Silence.
All this and more on this episode of SHS Today.
We are.
We are.
We are. We are. We are.
We are. We are.
Saline High School.
Students, a reminder that spring break is April 5th through the 13th. If you aren't going away, we've put together some fun ideas for where to go to make your spring break just as fun.
Hey Saline, I'm Holly Greca here with SHS Today. Spring break is finally here. Here are 3 places that you can go if you've got nowhere to go. Today, we will look at the Fifth Corner, Zap Zone, and Sky Zone. The Fifth Corner is a teen center located on Willis Road in Saline. They've got some fun and exciting events coming up during spring break. On Thursday, April 10th, they will have sumo suits and a sushi making contest. And on Friday, April 11th, they will be doing a Doctor Who marathon from 4 to 9 p.m. Located in Ann Arbor, Zap Zone provides activities such as laser tag for $8 a game, an arcade, and bumper cars. Let out your competitive side and spend a day at Zap Zone. There's fun for kids and adults of all ages and makes for a great family fun night during your spring break. Located a little further out in Canton, Sky Zone is an indoor trampoline park, which has activities such as 3D indoor dodgeball, open trampolines to jump on, and a foam zone to jump into. It costs $14 to jump for an hour, and all other jump times and costs can be found on their website. All jumpers must show up with a waiver, which must be signed by your parents if you are under the age of 18. There you have it. Spring break doesn't seem so boring now for those who are stuck in the Saline area. I'm Holly Greca. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Holly. We really appreciate those suggestions.
Competing in the regional competition, Saline's Science Olympiad team walked away with 12 first-place awards in their next competition takes them to state finals at Michigan State University on April 26th.
Congratulations to Naran Bhattacharya, Andrea Blankenship, and Mehul Kulkarni for leading your team.
The Day of Silence is coming up. Here's a look into what it's all about.
Yeah, smile. Okay.
The Day of Silence. What is it?
It's a day of protest against words.
Derogatory words towards the LGBT community.
There are multiple ways you can participate. You can remain silent for the day or talk about it with your friends.
Be creative, and any idea may work. And any.
And anybody can do it.
You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be silent the whole time.
A small break in your silence will not diminish your support.
All support is appreciated.
The Day of Silence is April 16th. Think about it. What will you do?
Those students are going above and beyond for this day. If you are interested in participating but would like to know more information, see Dr. Drastrow and Ms. Tressler. Now we kick it over to Wynton Kirkpatrick for this week's sports news.
Thanks, guys. This week we finally have some scores to cover since the spring sports season is well underway. First up, the boys and girls varsity lacrosse team both won this week against Pioneer and Bedford. The boys team beat Pioneer 14-4 and the girls team beat Bedford 10-4. With the track season just starting, Patrick Canavan talked to Coach Leslie of the boys team and Coach Bose of the girls team. Both are optimistic about heading into the season.
With the ultimate goal of states, Coach Leslie and Coach Bose of the boys and girls track team have a very confident outlook of how their season will turn out.
You know, I'm really excited about this year's team. We have won 3 consecutive league titles, regional titles, and county titles. This is an opportunity for the track team to be to do all 3 of those things for a 4th time, which would be a school record. So really excited about the year. I think we have an opportunity to do very well at the state meet. I think there's a host of athletes. It's a deep team, very talented team. From the distance group, you've got Logan Wetzel, who's already ran a 4:15 mile this year, which is very impressive. And the one last kid I certainly shouldn't forget would be Skylar Bowden. He's a second-year track runner, kind of got him from the baseball team. He's absolutely a force that's got to be reckoned with, and he's basically just his second year in track.
As head coach of the girls team, Mr. Bowes is confident with the girls' ability.
The girls team looks pretty solid. We're around 120, 125 athletes. We have a number of returning all-state athletes. We've got a traditionally really strong distance crew. There's Eliana Schwader in the mile and 2 mile. There's Erin Connor in the shot put. Elena Hollis in the 100 meters. There's Alexa Ross in the 200, 400. Quinay, obviously. Kennedy Beasley in the middle distances. Wendy Sheminsky, high jumps and pole vaults for us. There's just a lot of athletes who have been competing very well at the regional and state level for 2 or 3 years now.
As a fellow track athlete, I can say that we have a pretty good chance at a state title. And as always, I'm Patrick Canavan. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Patrick. With spring break on the horizon, the baseball team will be competing in a tournament against 9 teams from Michigan and Indiana at Grand Park in Westfield, Indiana. After spring break, the soccer team takes on Troy Athens High School on the 15th. Good luck, Hornets. Well, that's all we have for sports. I'm Wynton Kirkpatrick.
Thanks for watching this episode of SHS Today.
Next week, we talk about how much sleep you should get and what people eat on Easter Sunday. I'm Marissa Lorenzo.
And I'm Alec Clark. See you next time, Saline.